Today we're discussing the most difficult subject of them all. What the hell is the difference between 1kk and 1+1? Now, if you are living in the Czech Republic, you've probably came across to this description of flats. It is 2+1, it is 2kk, it is 3kk. Now, what the hell does it mean? For some people, it can be obvious. For some, it's super confusing. So in today's video, we're breaking this down so you finally will never do any mistake again, and you will know what is 1kk, what is 1+1, and what is 5+2. Let's start with the description. KK stands for kitchen corner, in Czech kuchyňský kód. And it is literal as it can get. Kitchen is in the corner or on the wall. And it means that it is part of the number of the rooms. For example, 2kk means there are 2 rooms in the flat. Forget about hallways, bathrooms, toilets, we don't count these. 2kk means 2 rooms in which, that's important, in which 1 kitchen corner. So we have 1 bedroom most likely, and 1 other room, living room, with a kitchen corner, 2kk. 1kk, well, let's take the bedroom away, and we have just like a studio. Studio is essentially 1kk. But what if the kitchen deserves its own room? Well, then it is not in the corner, but it's +1. I mean, the +1 means, and the kitchen aside. So if we say 2+1, it means 2 rooms plus a kitchen aside. Is it together with another room? No, because then it would be in a corner. So with this, we have to understand where is the kitchen. Everything is around kitchen. The main question to ask is kitchen its own room? Or is it part of another room, typically a living room? And that is your main answer to, is it a KK or is it +1? Because in an example where we have 3 rooms in which there is just the kitchen and a dining table, and then there we have a bedroom and a living room, well, obviously it's 2+1. As soon as this kitchen would be bigger and we would move the living room or the sofa into the kitchen, then theoretically we could argue, well, we have 2 bedrooms, and then this is both kitchen, both a living room, and voila, we made 2+1 into 3kk. Now legally, there is a certain difference, and if you want to make sure what the flat actually is, you're looking for a document called Declaration of the Owner, prohlášení vlastníka. It's on Kataster, on land registry, and it specifies whether it's really 2+1 or 2kk, if you want to get technical. But to understand it on a first look, now you know, look for the kitchen. If it is in a corner, it is kk. If it is a separated room, it's +1. In some cases, the kitchen is peculiar because maybe it's in a hallway. I'm sure you've seen these flats before where it is... Now, what is it? There is a hallway, kitchen is in the hallway, and then we have 2 rooms. So what would that be? 2 rooms, kitchen in a hallway. Now, legally, if I'm not mistaken, this shouldn't be possible because kitchen shouldn't be in a hallway. It has to be part of a separated room. So I've seen this before, and it's a common thing where, well, we want 1 extra room to rent out. Therefore, we move the kitchen into the hallway. But you don't create 2+1 from, if you had 2 rooms, where was 1 kitchen inside, so it was either 1+1 or it was 2kk, and you moved the kitchen into the hallway. Did we create 1 more room? No, we haven't, because there are legal requirements for a room to be a room. One of it is it has to be at least 8 square meters. It has to have a window. So no, you cannot create extra room by moving the kitchen into the hallway. And now for the hard question, what is 5+2? And no, I'm not asking a first grade elementary math where you would say 5+2 is obviously 7. It is. But in real estate terms, that means +2 kitchens. All right, so we have 5 rooms and 2 kitchens. Where will you see that? Well, typically in family houses, where maybe there is a kitchen in each floor. And then we have 5 rooms in total and 2 kitchens separately. But how are we going to discuss that there are 2 kitchen corners? You got me. I don't think there is any terminology that if we would have a family house with 2 KKs, I haven't seen any description like this. Would it be 7kk? Maybe. Well, anyway, 5+2 means 2 separate kitchens. Let us look into some examples, starting with the easy one. We see here kitchen is literally in the corner. So it's 1 room with a kitchen corner, so it must be 1kk. You can't get 0kk. This is as small as it gets, studio. Looking into the second one, we see here one room, second room, and a kitchen separate. It doesn't seem like the kitchen is a part of another room or a living room, so this must be 2 plus 1. Yeah, moving on. What about this one? Now, I see kitchen is a part of another room, so it looks like a KK. How many other rooms? So if this would be the only room, it would be 1 KK. Do we have any other room? Yes, we do. So that's 2 KK then. Am I right? It's 2 KK, indeed. Moving on to this one. We see 1 room, 2 rooms. Okay, so 2 rooms. What about this one? Is it plus 1 or is it actually 3 KK? So these are 2 bedrooms. This is a big living room with a kitchen in the corner. So it must be 3 KK. Are we right? Yes, it is. Now this one, this is a flat we're actually selling, and officially it is 3 plus 1. So this is all a kitchen, but we could argue, is it also a living room? We followed the contract. The contract says it's 3 plus 1, but I can imagine that we could argue that it's actually 4 KK. What do you think it is? 1 room, second room with a kitchen corner. So this wouldn't be 2 plus 1. It would be 2 plus 1 if there is a wall here and this is a separate room. So then I would say yes, 1 room, 2 rooms plus 1. But because it's an open space, we have 2 with kitchen corner, so it's 2 KK. This is a little trick, because what you see here is, 1 room, second room, and kitchen in the corner. Is it a separate unit or a separate room? In order to be a separate room, it has to have at least 8 square meters. It doesn't have 8 square meters, so it is part of this room. So it is not 2 plus 1, because the kitchen would have to be in the whole room. It is part of the living room, so we have 2 KK. And as a last example, let's look into this one. This is a kitchen. It looks separate. This is a living room. Then we have 1 room, 2 rooms. All right, so we have 2 rooms, and then we have a kitchen connected with the living room. So this could be 3 KK. Definitely not 4 KK, we're missing 1 extra room. So I'm thinking, is this 3 KK or 3 plus 1? Normally there should be a wall. It's not, it says 3 plus 1. So what I think it is, or it was 3 plus 1, then they removed the wall and not declared it. It is technically 3 plus 1, but it feels like more like 3 KK. So there you have it. Just remember, KK means kitchen is in the corner and it's already counted in one of the rooms. My name is Robin, I'm founder of Expats Finance, and we help foreigners to buy, sell and understand the Czech real estate market. If you want to know more about how to buy or sell real estate, we've also created a guide right for you, PDF free to download. Again, link is in the description. And if you like our content, give us a like or follow us on YouTube.